I am very morally up straight, same as Diana. Some of us live by values. See, because we have good chemistry doesn't mean that there should be anything sinister behind the scenes. That is somebody's wife, there's somebody's house. Bahati is a man like me. The worst tears of any man is a man who you've touched his wife. That's a curse. See, the artist told you, and I will say it point blank. The problem with our artist is, Davido and Okapa Jews. The only thing our artist will do is take a photo of the Davido, P Square, nani mingine, nangoja TBT. Oh my goodness, I'll never forget. It was a good time meeting you at Davido. Big up, bro. He didn't even know you. Call him nigga, bro. He didn't even know you. So, good morning, guys. First of all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for heeding the call and, of course, joining us as we start this amazing worthy course. Um, we are we are building a generation that is very keen on supporting and promoting and discovering the next future of the creative industry. And of course, if the government is going to be talking about the creative industry and taking it serious, then of course we have to start from somewhere. And it's time is here when I mean Mejja has been here for many years. Wilbroda the same, Dr. Ofweneke the same, Tuva the same. We're looking at bringing up the next phase of entertainment in terms of comedy, in terms of music, in terms of artistry, in terms of radio and TV presenting. And that's why now, ladies and gentlemen, we officially bring you the first ever edition, of course, of Walenisi Festival, which of course will be taking place on the 27th of April live in Kakamega Golf Hotel. Of course, just before moving on, I just want to introduce, of course, the youth coordinator, Jijenge Solution 254, which of course is the mother organization that has brought you Walenisi Festival. So, karibu sana.
Yes, good morning, members of Freedom Tour. We used to organizing project manager of the Genge Fifa Association. First of all, the Genge Fifa Association is a youth association by the youth, and it was that idea. Then in 2022, we had our environment first meeting at Kakamega Social Hall, where we had members of National Employment Authority. Then we had a representative of police hospital, then the KCD. So we met, we had a session with over 400 members. It started in the morning, then late in the evening. So the Genge Fifa Association mainly it is to empower and to create the youth to have something that can mobilize and steer their life ahead through multimedia platforms. Then we have through craftsmanship. So today you are here for the event that will be held on Kakamega Gold Hotel, that is on 27th, starting 9 a.m. till evening. The show is non-alcoholic and non-drug free, and the show automatically it will know any instance that maybe it can involve into criminal activity. So we are urging all members of the public. The show is free to attend. For those who like to participate, the participants, we have open mic session. Also, we have modeling, we have stand-up comedy, and we have artistic exhibition. For those who wish to participate, the sum of amount is 200 shillings. Then we have a paybill number through our those many social media accounts, that is X and Facebook. So in short, we are telling members of the public that all of you are welcome for the event. Back to you, Dr. Felix.
Thanks so much. So that is our youth coordinator, of course, and Genge Association 254. And as you've heard, we are very serious and very keen, of course, on handling all matters creative. And it's very interesting, actually. Funniest thing is, we're just doing a research to come and realize actually the entertainment industry of Kenya, 40% is being controlled, of course, by the beautiful people from that area, from the comedians, the musicians, and everything. So we're very keen on making sure that we don't lose that aspect of us, taking us back in the days of music festival, drama festival, and now here we are. So we're very keen on that. And as you've heard, those who want to participate, either you can draw, you can sing, you can model, you can do comedy, whichever way. I mean, and at times, unless you try to do it and fail, you never know if you have the capability or the ability to do it. I mean, at times, as artists, we come from areas whereby we come from a society that in the beginning we were not really very much encouraged in getting into the creative industry simply because it was not deemed as a serious career. But I mean, as you look at Mejja, you look at Wilbroda, you look at you look at Dr. Ofweneke, being among is the biggest name, not only in the country but among the region. And basically, this is what if you were to unless you do you FYI, Probably you never know what Mejja has done professionally. You never know what Wilbroda has done professionally. This is what you guys have known us for. So this is to encourage and say, you know what? There's business in this. There's money making in this. There's a life in it. There's a livelihood in it. As long as it's well curated, there's a system that has been created to make sure that artists in every kind of way are able to at least get something on their table through what they can do through passion and gift. And I think at the end of it, and my brother will agree with me, especially because the two of us are comedians, is that the same way artists have their own governing body that makes sure that the royalties and everything are taken care of. I think it's also our prayer that even us as comedians as well. I mean, our clips are going all over social media. Guys are laughing at the end of the day. The only thing I'm getting are likes and encouragement, and you are my fan, my mentor. You push me, and at the end of the day, those things have to still reflect in the bank account as well. And that is just part of the conversation that we are starting. We're hoping, of course, the government will be watching. But before we continue, I'll just start from this other side. Um, so we start with William Tuva, one of the most celebrated representatives in the country, and also having been steadfast on the front line in supporting upcoming talent, of course, when it comes to music. So Tuva, karibu sana. Just say something.
Doing this for every day. I introduce new talent. This is going to be a great thing.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And of course, now we also have our lady in the house as well, brother, was one of the most celebrated comics, of course, actresses, and of course, right now we can evidently accept that my brother is among the top product influencers right now. Of course, I think everything she touches now turns into gold. So of course, it's just playing the aspect of how to transition from mainstream comedy, from TV, radio, and also just being able to blend in with the new mode of communication, of course, which is content creation, of which also you guys are part of. So we'll put a career this
Good afternoon.
afternoon.
It's good to see all of you. I've never been in front of so many cameras. Words even fail me. Thank you so much for having me as part of. Looking forward to this event. I'm looking forward to meeting all the youths. I get a lot of questions on social media and just in the streets. People wanting to know how can I make money out of social media? What can I do? I'm hoping that those are some of the conversations that we're having at Walenisi, and I'm just looking forward to being entertained and meeting people from Kakamega County. And I hope that even with time, we will also venture into other counties because Kenya is full of talent. And sometimes all you need is just that platform. Most of us are where we are because someone gave us a chance. So it will be amazing that we will meet these people and we will be able to give them a platform because you never know what will come out of it.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's Wilbroda, and of course, so Wilbroda and Tuva will be playing a very integral part as part of the festival. Of course, the work basically is just to get on the mic and just talk to the young generation of creators. Just talk to them, tell them the do's and don'ts. And I think I and I were joking on phone. We were saying that we really, especially for the ladies who are joining the industry, you need to know that your panties don't need to go down for your name to go up. You can literally sell your talent. I mean, whose panties is going down on social media and your jokes are going viral. So we need to just also assure that you don't have to get into somebody's Airbnb for you to start having a gig or a radio show or a TV show somewhere. And I think those are just part of the conversation that Tuva, of course, will be telling you that you don't need to pay anyone for your music to play on air. I mean, if your talent is there, your talent is going to push you. And I think the guys will be attending. They also need to be very keen. There's some type of knowledge or wisdom that you cannot get on paper. You can't get on a print platform. There's some wisdom that only comes from people who have been there, have gone through it all. They have doubted themselves. They've looked at themselves in the mirror and they're like, do I really need to do this? Or is it a must for me to do this? Or can I do this? And at the end of the day, they're here. So that is what Wilbroda and Tuva, the integral part, will be playing as part of Walenisi Festival on the 27th, of course, of this month. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having DJ Demakufu as well. He's supposed to be here, but of course he's held up somewhere. So we're going to be having DJ Demakufu and of course DJ Slim D. Those are the ones who are going to be on the decks to make sure that we get entertained. It doesn't mean that simply because there's no alcohol, they won't be fun. They will be fun. I mean, kwani ni kwa nyumba yako wakati hauna pombe bado unatoa tu peke yako. So there's no. So at the end of the day, they're going to be there to be giving us the music and just to make sure the guys are well entertained and the artists have the music right, and of course get him prepared to just perform as well. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall also now just be crowning or creaming the event, of course, with the legendary himself, ladies and gentlemen, Mejja on stage. And I mean, with Mejja, but anyway, it's an alcohol free, so I don't know about that. But of course, Mejja, of course, will be now crowning up the event, and I think we're just gonna be having a good time. So,
yeah. So manze mi sana walinisi ni approach ni kwa part of kufanya kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe mimi ni product wa talent search. Mimi kutoka kwa talent search ya Celtel Nyeri, unaona. So unajua feeling ya kuwa na talent alafu hauna access kufika Nairobi. So manze to me hii ni kitu important sana kwa sababu si wengi kama mimi yani wako scattered all over the country, no wana hiyo access. So na look forward yani kushare na wase ideas nilipitia vile unafaa yani vile unaweza kuwa consistent kwa industry for a long time yani. So niko ready kushare hizo ideas na wao, lakini pia nataka kuchange wale nisi sema ule mtu tutapata ako talented, hiyo ndio mwisho fanyie kama ni sababu unajua watu wengi wanakuja wanasema talent search alafu nothing, hakuna kitu kinafanyika after hapo. So unataka kupata msee, yani mimi niko ready kusaidia msee, unaona kani kumsaidia kuandika ama nini, tuko ako ready pale kucheza ngoma, kama kuna actor ni yangu hapa hivi, kama ni phone ama ni kumfungulia TikTok account, unaona isiko tu ni kupata tu winners, yani kukuwa na kitu inaendeleza change life ya msee. So anyway na asante manzi kwa kuja yani.
Muhimu sana. So hii ndio crew itakuwa pale. So as I've told you. So Tuva, Wilbroda of course atakuwa na same motivation. Mejja pia ataongelesha kiasi alafu baadaye atakuwa na perform. Demakufu na of course DJ Slim D watakuwa on the decks. And of course as usual, if I see you know who's on the microphone, Kenya's #1 events host Dr. Ofweneke is my name. And gonna be there. So the whole thing is najua kuna wasi watafeel kiwaru kiasi mboni manzi ya Kakamega, but of course something has to start from somewhere. So if grace ya God that to allow counties zingine that to approach hatuna ni sawa, but of course for now tunaenda kuanzia Kakamega. Sijui kama kuna mtu akona any question of course towards our youth coordinator ama Mejja ama Wilbroda tu ama mimi, if anybody has a question. Yes. Yes. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, event is free because we are targeting the youth, and most of the youth we are side level consumer. So at least we work at free, at least attendance is working. The moment you put that entry, to restrain watu wachache. So watu wengi wataachwa nje. Na maybe mtu ako na talent na ameachwa nje, ile tuba hapo hapa hivi, roda yako. At least kwa pale ni mtu anapata direct platform. Hakuna broker, hakuna tuba pale, ameona mtu ako na kipaji chake. Tuba naye atamlea kama mzazi. Ndio kwa maana tumeweka hivyo. At least kila mtu access. Sasa colleges zimefunga, watu wako pale hivyo. We have group number of youth wako around. So that's why tumeweka hiyo entry for free. Ule mtu anatoka pale mashinani, hajaifika pale Kakamega Golf Hotel. Ndio tumeweka pale step of the art hotel. Kila mtu afeel pale kama ule mtoto wa tajiri. Asione mimi ni mtoto wa hustler siwezi fika pale. Hapana, tumempatia hiyo entry free. Naingia pale akwe na tuva karibu. Asikuwa tu anamsikia kwa radio na piano. Ndio tumeweka hiyo platform. At least we are equal. We are not partisan. That's why nisema we are non-political and non-media association. Tunataka kila mtu, kwa Muislamu, kwa Muhindi, basi kwa pale. Ukiwa ni mtu wa UDA, ukiwa ni mtu wa ODM, sisi tunataka kila mtu. Kwa Mkenya, kwa Mganda, wale nisi, kitenge inakushughulikia. Kwa maana tumeweka hivyo.
Itakuwa ni the plan is course in the inaugural, but plan we have because I mean kuna wenye wanaweza kosa kupata opportunity on that day, so we still want to make sure. So and Mejja may bring in a very important aspect that see this after such talent search ni hivyo, kuna vitu vingine tunapanga as well as Vitenge association to make sure people support if because she's a Milele and a 47 is a citizen, if kama sasa tunaweza waget go through your mentorship Mejja sasa kuandika vile kuingiza hook vile kuchapa chorus, unafanyaje video, unavaaje, unapresentaje, unapangaje timu yako ya management kama hizo. After the end of the day, the idea ni to make sure to make it our say out because I mean tuko na have conversation behind the scenes. Wengine tunaanza kufikiria ni aje what is the next step after Dr. Ofweneke. Mimi sasa inaanza kufikiria vitu zingine. Ni kama sasa hivi nishachoka kuwa chekesha. Kama unataka enda YouTube ama utafute kina the upcoming again. So tunataka tutoke tukiacha space. But hiyo space tusiache kwa vacuum, tunataka tukijua kuna next generation iko ready. Shida tu ni moja. Hii generation tukiwa discover lazima uko tayari kulana. Si hadi leo uchape video ile viral kushinda clip yenye Wilbroda alifanya. So wewe unataka utokee ucharge. Yenye Wilbroda na charge. Hiyo ni uongo. Hiyo ni unrealistic. Unaget? Mejja sasa ana charge kwa because I may have to work over the years na kuinvest time, talent, research ndio aweze kucharge ile ndio ana charge. So hizo ngoma moja ile ichape viral, ichape TikTok challenge moja sema basi kama Mejja anaitisha hii pesa pia mimi naitaka sasa na kama client ataja atae. Unaget? And again, easy rise, easy fall at the end of the day. So it's free, simply because we don't want to leave anybody out. Two, there are going to be subsequent events that are going to be following after this one.
Hata kuna watu ambao wanajiuliza acha kununua pia msanii acha kununua kama we've done your research. Mejja iko hapa labda kwambie
Kinaweza test manze, kama unajua Dufla manze Dufla alikujaga kwa ilikuwa ni mseto campus tour. Hapo ndo alitoka. So najua tu amesaidia watu yani. Dufla mimi nikianza manze kumbuka tu pale kwa anipigia simu bado hata bado niko Nyeri unaona. So manze nafikiri sipagi kuwa na public speaking lakini I hope nimejibu.
Dr. Ofweneke. Yes. Well, Mutwa will answer part of it. Reason why Kakamega is because Kakamega is the home county for the association, the mother association, the association. So tunaanza tu home, then love Nairobi, Nairobi. Tunaanzia huko ndo tukije huko. Sawa.
Yeah, maybe kuongezea Vitenge Tufaifa Association as a head office hapa Karen Nairobi na mother office iko pale Kakamega some 50 meters from Malemba Primary School. So tunaianzia huko, kitu tunaanzia nyumbani kwanza. Because wakasema tunaanzia Nairobi na mwache. Unaweka foundation nyumbani ndio unaenda hivi at least unakuwa na support. Lakini ukianzia hivyo mwache nyumbani, watu watasema hapana, huko nyumbani mpaka kuna shida ndio. So tunaanzia nyumbani ndio tukitoka nje. Hapa nyuma tulikuwa na apart from story ya music Vitenge Tufaifa pia tuko na department inaitwa Green Planet. Before 2022 elections, kwa tumepanga kupanda miti kwa mashule. They identify 200 schools inclusive of mosques and churches. But kulikuwa na hiyo political hit. And unajua huwezi fanya kitu yote kama kuna maandamano. So tukaiweka aside. After this tunaendelea na hiyo Green Planet. Kupanda miti kwa shule na kwa misikiti. This kuonesha watu at least kupanda miti inaweza. So we have different planners kwa nini upande wa Vitenge, si upande wa music pekee yake. So nadhani
okay mami.
How well are we developing? How well are we giving because when you have to what they are doing and how they're wasn't a name. One gift is because when you come and show up, they know this and you can answer good way. Anything happens. When we go you when our youth please see all these people before talking to the we have how we want to
Maybe to add on that, we don't benefit maybe directly in terms of money, but our main purpose ni hawa vijana kuwatoa chini na kuwaleta. Utakumbuka vijana wengi wamepotelea kwa madawa, hawana kazi, wanaingia vitu za wizi. So kijana kwa pale anaimba ama anakuja anafanya modeling ama ana dance. The moment unamwilia anapata ile national platform, kiba ako pale, Mejja ako pale, Wilbroda ako pale, at least utakuwa umepunguza ile crime rate. Utakuwa umepunguza ile drug rate, ile illicit drug rate pale kwa village. At least na wale vitu watakuwa pale kwa village, watu ambao wako mentored, wako focused and they know what they want. That is how we benefit. Hiyo vitu kimuinua, tayari umetoa jambazi pale kwa society. Umebring mtu ile positive, ako na character nzuri, reputation. At least tena anakuja kwa national limelight. Mtu anaweza kwa pale ako na kipaji ya kurap. Anamalizia tu pale kwa village, hakuna mwenye anamchukua. Ni kama futa. Unakuta mtu ni striker mzuri lakini ana national platform. Kuna mabroker hapa chini anakuja mtu na anabakia huko. Mtu anambia nda connect na Tuva. Anagonga mtu pesa, ajai nini. Alafu najua pia Tuva show zake mingi ni mzuri, zinakonga kwa campus tour. Lakini sasa hii tumeiweka ni public. Unajua maybe kwa campus tour semi kwa bar, maybe pale kuna restriction. Kwa hiyo university wako na policy yao, ndio mtu ingie pale, maybe you are a student, wajali kwa watu wa public. Lakini sasa tumeiweka public. Anybody can enter pale, go for 10 for that day for that event. Yeah, tumeiweka hivyo. So we benefit, we youth are benefit city.
More of moral benefits.
Moral benefits, not economic benefits. Thank you.
How was it possible for you guys to raise Mr. Campbell? Part of this team, get to know exactly what
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Tumblr is somebody, as just alluded now, is somebody amekuja kwa humble background. Ukisikia hata wimbo zake mingi, si ule mtu tunaweza sema ni rich boy, hapana. Sio mtu amelewa na Weetabix. Yule mtu amelelewa na viazi ya kienyeji, ametembea mguu chini akikuwa primary kwa wote. So is somebody ni hustler na maisha.
Try history ulijulia.
Yeah. So kumapproach imekuwa rahisi sana because ni kitu amepitia. Lakini kama ni ile rich boy kwanza kumapproach, kwanza utapata body yako pale security. Kumfikia kwanza ni ngumu. Kuna kwa ile access control. Lakini sasa ni mtu hustler, kumfikia tu ni haraka na kumsalamia hata kupiga picha. That's why tulimpata.
the people who want to go. Just want to see you up. That is why we pick that. Intentional about us. But the intention has to grow you.
It's an ongoing conversation, of course, of who we're going to be partnering with in terms of business. As you've said, as you've told, it's the inaugural edition. So we so far we're already getting interested parties who, of course, would want to see the second leg of the competition, of course, or the aftermath of the competition. So it's a conversation. We cannot point out a specific label that we're working with, but we have interested parties who also want to be part of this, just to see that the success story goes way and beyond. Yes. Two more questions. Yes.
Nadhana kwamba
Say what?
nadhana kwamba miongoni mwa watu ambao wanajua muziki wa Kenya na
Oh, there's been a narrative.
kwamba miongoni mwa watu ambao wanajua muziki na wako
Wataje jina. Wataje jina. Mapresenter wataje jina.
kama Kasipuli
Nasema kwamba wagani presenters Kasipuli namjua presenters wagani. No. Twende pole pole. So now you're talking to the lawyer, not to the comedian. Give me a name.
kwa sababu tuko na Mzazi ambaye
Eh.
unahisi kama ni kipi ambacho tunaweza kufanya ili hao Watanzania ambao wanasemekana kwamba wanapenda kwa muziki.
Umecheza smart lakini.
I think listen to Mseto. We play a lot of Kenyan music. That's why it's for our music. Good music.
I think also if I can support or pick it up from Tuva, there's one thing Tuva on Citizen, Wilbroda Milele, Dr. Ofweneke Radio 47. There's much as I can do to make sure I push your music. But see again, what artists fail to understand is I'm just playing you because your music is nice, but I'm not your sales team. You get? So because I play your music on air, doesn't mean now I should now work with a flash disk. Lazima mcheze. You get? So ngoma yako imecheza Milele, imecheza Radio 47, imecheza Citizen. So wewe chukua tafuta hiyo clip. Zunga hiyo clip na social media. Anza kujihype nayo. Then usikae useme ati sasa mimi ni Mejja. Nishachapa ngoma moja sana, ngoja ngoma ikufe. Baba kishaanza kuisha uone value yako imeanza kurudi chini, views imeanza. Ndio sasa unadikaika ngoma nyingine next ni gani? Guys have to put in work. Right? To the story ya Diamond unajua. Do you know how Diamond did the collaboration with Neo? Diamond alisikia Neo amekuja kwa studio. Diamond akatoka TZ akakama akajibukia room next to Neo. Diamond akakaa na ngoma zake. Anangoja Neo akama. Alikaa pale kwa mlango kama mjinga. Wakati aliingia akamwambia hizi ngoma zangu. Hivyo ndio hapo na lips zake kubwa mpaka wapi? Los Angeles. Unajua? Sida artist story ni moja. And I was said point blank. The problem with our artist is Davido sema hapa juzi. The only thing our artist will do is take a photo of the Davido, P Square, nani mwingine, na ngoja TBT. Oh my goodness, I'll never forget. It was a good time meeting you at Davido. Big up bro, he didn't even know you. Call nigga bro, he didn't even know you. You get? Ni lini tutaanza kuinvest ile aseme wa Davido ako hapa. Wacha nje tu hook. Obvio. Na get point. So Diamond, truth be told, yet him loving. The boy has pushed himself. Chiki Mejja. Mimi miaka ngapi Mejja kwa industry? Mpaka saa hii. Hivi leo unajua jioni Radio 47 bado unacheza ngoma Mejja. Na najua achoki sasa juzi tulikuwa tunaongea naye. Anafanya productions. Hii ni job. Lazima uchukue passion yako serious kabla job. Vile mtu amka saa 2 mpaka 5. Lazima pia una invest. Sasa hii ina invest basi hii nafikiria vile naenda kutengeneza notes za chamber Radio 47. So you have to invest in it intentionally about it. Ndio. Lazima tu haina option bro. Ukijua vile sura ya landlord wako ni mbaya, uweze tasimama kwa mlango. Hata ujisukume na hapo.
Mara mingi nakutana na watu wengi sana. Mimi sana sana nikiwa natoka region kama Sanne, napata kuna watu ambao wanangoja pale. There are so many youths who just want to venture out and have their talents, showcased and seen. So I sit with them, I talk with them, I go to schools, I go to colleges and just encourage them and talk to them. Wale ambao unafanya videos now, akinitumia content yake na nzuri. Part of it, I have been doing it with Tarell Humphrey, ambaye pia amefanya na Awinja, ile show yao ya Ushago. So I also work with those people so that their talent is out there. And just to give them a word of encouragement, to see what they do, to correct them where they're not going right. Hizo ndio vitu nafanya vitu mingi sana because I meet a lot of people and I do a lot of things. Nani huyo? Almasi. Almasi ni yule alikuwa kwa machachari. I think to each their own. It's not in my place. It's not in my place to judge. I will do what I feel is right for me, what I feel is right for the society. Mimi nitafanya mambo yangu, kila mtu to each their own. To each their own. So it's not in my place to judge ya kwamba Almasi mambo yake hayamwendei. Because hata mara ya mwisho nimeongea na yeye ni kitambo sana. So I don't know what life he's living. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. If it rubs you the wrong way, then I mean you just have to deal with it. Kila mtu ako na maisha yake. Mimi wacha tu mimi nitaelekeza tu mtoto wangu. Mimi niko na wangu na kuna mtu ananielekezea wangu. So mimi nitaelekeza wangu, yeye mtu anamuelekeza endelee tu kumwelekeza. Just like I say, to each their own. It's not in your place to judge useme mienendo ya huyu mtu iko hivi, mienendo ya. We are in the entertainment world. Na kwenye entertainment kuna watu wanaishi maisha nyingi, maisha tofauti sana, That is just what entertainment is. Whether it is here in Kenya, it's all over the world. Kila mtu ako na mienendo zake, everyone is cultured differently. So wacheni tu watu waishi maisha zao. Let people live their lives.
Hata wewe unaishi yako na hatujui.
Hatujui. Exactly.
All right. So guys, I think Really, girl? Really? No, he's my boy, but I mean, the resemblance. Obina ni shazo, hiyo ni kawaida. Obina ni saju jina. Sorry. Anyway, mtu ameita chipukizi chachi. Yes, mama, the last question. Really again. Really. Ni kuharibia token ni bang. Yaani kani sema wow. Nakaude mashauti ule atoe ule wig. I think I'm at a place in my career whereby I'm very intentional what I do, and Wilbroda will tell you, we are very close to what he tell you. Listen to nasikia kuna siku mliniambia ati I'm the most boring person to interview because there's never Ofweneke atakwambia naishia, hakuna kitu cha kuniuliza. Life yangu ni sitakangi kuna ka opposition what si tolerate na siwezi kapale kupanga. Mimi ningeni nishike mic, I'm like haya Diana, let's do this. So if kama timu yangu upanga, God forbid nisijue. Again, but are you not entertained? It's the biggest reality show right now in East Africa. You love the show. Siko sile tu kwa show mami. Ukianza ku overthink, but I would allow you. You're a lady. Ladies, you're allowed to overthink at times. But usi overthink show. Kati usawa enjoy show. Gaza si tuseme hii walinisho sime. Umsi amerap sana. Waluya wajui kurap. Huyu alipangwa. You get point, mama. So just enjoy the show. But I also thank I want to thank the millions of Kenyans, actually South Africans who watch me survive. And things are working out well because of you guys. Mr. Red could actually be going for another probably 2 or 3 years. So that means a success of me. So God is in charge. A bad one. Eh? Hakuna challenge. Why should that be a challenge? Challenge ni nyinyi wenye mmetaka kupush agenda yenye iko. I am very morally up straight, same as Diana. Some of us live by values. See, because we have good chemistry doesn't mean that there should be anything sinister behind the scenes. There is somebody's wife, there's somebody's house. Bahati is a man like me. The worst tears of any man is a man who you've touched his wife. That's a curse. Wewe una mingi.
Na zake zote ni za mwisho.
Ni za mwisho. Sawa dhana eh. Mm. Mm. We must understand our culture. Kenya, you see, Kenyans we are promoters in quotes. Kenya is a spring. Usikize nani mwenye swali. Kenyans we are a springboard of talent. Awasi huu mtu wa Ameno Dorime alifanya hiyo ngoma. Kanisa kwanza kuja perform ni gani? Kenya. Na get. Na alibe ngoma kama mara 4 juu kwa na ngoma nyingine. Na get. Nani mwingine? Huyu wa Terminator. No, international because I think that come juicy. Yeah. So we are a spring of talent. You have to come and test us first. Yeah. You get. So Pia, the only thing that Lemeo Kenya is I want one day Mejja, literally Mejja afanye, and it's my wish and prayer. Mejja aseme leo tunakutana Nyayo. Na tujaze Nyayo. Na Mejja atapesho kwani Mejja na ngoma ngapi? And ili performance almost 3 hours. Yeah. Si ndio Mejja peke yake. Una get? See, maybe I think maybe my fellow artists can tell me Kenyans at times we get too familiar with us. So na Ofweneke free na konga ne kuiva. Bora nilipe 3000 kuona stand up comedy Ofweneke. Ndio unakubali mimi ni mfani. Sasa hujakata. Na get. So maybe I don't know. Wilbroda, I don't know what I'm saying. Kuna YouTube na kuna nyinyi. Tuone tu hapa na tuwasikizie hapa. I mean if it's 72,000 shillings at back to South Africa and forth and I can do a mapiano mix yenye inazungushwa Nairobi nikakambia sawa tu nishamaliza. So now guys I think now we want to kila mtu contact so to tell that we are on game. Yeah.